So today we're starting our Kirti and Renato conversations with a guest. Our friend Bob Donaldson from Text and Form has joined us here today. We're going to embarrass him a lot. That's one of our favorite sports, embarrassing other people.
Easily done.
Easily done, right? But anyway, today the topic that we chose to talk about is disintermediation. A few weeks ago we had a conversation about this in Las Vegas at the IMTT conference, and I think it's a trend that we have in the industry. I don't know if Kirti is aware of this, but disintermediation is a term that was used in the banking industry, where you take away the intermediary. So with the ATM,
right.
the end user started doing all the banking. You didn't need the teller anymore. You take away the teller and you reduce cost by streamlining the process. I see a trend in the industry towards disintermediation because of collaboration technology and because of broadband access. So I think that there is a trend to eliminate the SLV as the middleman in the translation process. What do you think about that, Bob?
Well, I think that there is definitely disintermediation, and I think you're right about the enabling technology, the broadband access, the web-based project management systems, and so forth. I'm not sure, though, that it's the SLV who's going to be the one, without a seat when the music stops. I really do think that SLVs provide a substantial service, or certainly can, some of them do, in the area of supply aggregation, demand aggregation, quality assurance, and some of those things. And I think it's going to be the redundant project management layer that gets disintermediated. I think that you're going to see more and more end users going directly to a family of SLVs, or I think you're going to find an awful lot of unemployed MLV project managers where the MLV simply provides a demand aggregation function and then relies almost completely on the SLVs and the automated systems for actual delivery.
Kirti, what do you think?
It makes a lot of sense to me that what these collaboration technologies do is enable much more direct contact between buyers and sellers. If you're able to maintain some level of quality without a project management layer, then I think this could very well happen. But I think also what's happening, while this disintermediation is happening, there's also other fundamentals that are changing in a major way. The stream thing. If you're facing a fire hose of information, you need really skilled people. So you need much more new kinds of intelligence there. So that are most likely to exist in MLVs. So the better MLVs will rise in terms of the value they add, and will possibly become people that steer MT engines, for example.
Yeah.
That they learn to set up production systems. So rather than doing a project, what they're doing is they're setting up production lines that handle streams. I think that's a possibility.
Right. And I don't know that it's going to be necessarily the better ones who rise to the top as it is the more innovative ones who will become the better ones.
That's innovative equals better, not the larger ones.
Right. and that's why I think you're going to find unemployed project managers who don't do a lot of project management anyway. They mostly do a lot of this file schlepping.
Right.
And you're going to find much more language problem solvers instead of language service providers, and that's going to fill the MLV tier. And you're beginning to see that in some cases.
I don't think it's all these models will continue to coexist as they coexist today. When I talk about a trend, I think that it's a new something that is going to grow. It's not going to dominate the market. I understand how you see it as the project management layer disappearing from the MLV, from the large player in the stack. But I think it's actually the layer that is going to disappear in the model that I'm working is the SLV, in the sense that collaboration and broadband allows the MLV, who owns the client, because the MLV is the one that has the sales force, that has the feet on the ground getting the clients into the system. allows the MLV to work directly with the translators,
Right.
and eliminate the middleman. But here's where your comment comes in, because I say that the power goes back to the translator in this process. Now, when you have several stacks, you have to minimize costs in all of them. So you go for the lowest cost, highest margin solution. But if you eliminate a layer in the process, you have some cushion. And you can pay more to that better translator to do a better job. So I get the more skilled, more professional translator, instead of working for 4, 5, 6 cents per word for an SLV that needs to do a lot of quality control on that work. I get a 8, 9, 10, 12 cent translator that doesn't need as much quality control, that can handle that stream, right? And I eliminate the SLV in the middle. So that's...
I think the SLV is best placed, though, to make that value judgment. I think that the challenge, of course, that's what our conversation in Las Vegas was about with the vendor management. But I think they're in a much better place to make the judgment of quality. And not only that, they can buffer the demand from several different MLVs or end customers,
yeah,
and keep those best translators busy at those good rates, and they're able to pass along the cost savings of the quality of that work. So I think there really is a value there.
Well, no, I don't disagree. I actually, and also there is the element of the local client and the local player.
Exactly.
The SLV has a key role in shaping the local market and even training that junior translator that is going to become a senior translator that is going to work in the big projects, right? But I think that the conclusion in a theme like this is that multiple models will coexist, and as long as the conversation that we had the other day about technology and interoperability, as long as there is a possibility of exchanging information and having that information go seamlessly, the stream seamlessly from the client to the vendor, to the translators and back, and being published, we can reduce steps in the process.
I want to get back to the point you made, though, Kirti, about some of the automation. And I think that machine translation itself, and especially that higher value custom domains that may come forward, I think that has a real potential for disintermediation, because if we can go directly from end customer to an automated system that reduces the need for, it won't eliminate, but reduces the need for human translators, and then post-editing solutions, maybe different ones than we have right now, but post-editing solutions. I think that potentially end customers are going to be more interested in that, frankly, than some of the LSPs.
Right.
And I think it's going to take a very innovative LSP to get ahead of that game.
Yeah, no, I mean, the people that are most interested in large-scale deployment of MT are the biggest buyers.
Right.
Cisco and Microsoft.
Exactly.
They've done it on a scale that 95% of their content.
Yeah.
And there's a whole level of customers below that who are
Right.
interested, but maybe don't have quite that level of resources.
Right.
And if the LSPs don't step up very soon to begin serving that demand, I think you're going to see the technology itself become a disintermediating factor, perhaps with new players in the marketplace.
Right.
So,
Bob, thanks for joining us. It was great to have you as a guest. I hope you can come back someday.
great.
And
I hope I was suitably embarrassed for your entertainment of your guests, of your...
Not enough. We didn't have much time. Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Good to see you, Renato.